Hey, how are you today? So listen, what we're going to do is talk about four income streams, my personal favorite four income streams to making money online as an entrepreneur in my house. And we're going to talk about five types of money that you need to succeed. Okay. Now, before we get there, let me start here by saying, hey, how are you today? It's your girl, LaShanda Henry here, aka Sister Sense, always jumping on here to share some smart things that you can do to work on your money, your marketing, and your sales goals too. So if you are new, welcome. The Sister Sense is all about helping you make sense of making money online. So hopefully this income stream money conversation for you is right on time. Now, of course, if you would like to, feel free to share this out or tag one of your business besties who would like to also hear about different types of income streams and revenue models. So last week, we spent the whole week talking about content marketing and content creation. This week, for those of you who say, look, LaShanda, I need to bring in some money today, I'm going to talk to you about cash flow. We're going to have some cash flow clarity conversations and also talk about side hustles and side gigs too, different things that you can do to bring in some revenue. Okay. Yay. Let's dig in. So I'm actually going to start at the first, well, no, I think I'm going to start at the last part and then work my way to the beginning. So there are two parts of this, right? Income streams, types of money. Okay. Now, I have broken down different types of money that you could possibly bring in based on what I've done. And I've been doing this for like almost 20 years now. Based on what I've done, based on what I do, into five categories for you. Okay. So let's run through these five categories. And then what I want you to do is kind of identify the kind of money that you're looking for right now. Okay. So we've got first, fast, more, extra, and steady. First. So if you are a newbie to entrepreneurship and you have actually never made money, the first thing that you actually want to do is to bring in some real revenue. So if you're a newbie, the first type of money is first, right? Your first streams of income, your first customers, your first sales. Are you in that space where your money is that you're looking for is the first, okay? So your first actual real sale and then your first couple of sales going into you're building your business. Okay. That's number one. First, fast. You ever well, I don't know, I'm tongue tied today. You ever find yourself in a situation where you say, I need money now. I need money fast. Like for real, I needed money yesterday, right? I need it today. Fast money. Okay. That's a situation where you are trying to come up with solutions to generate revenue relatively quickly. It's funny when I used to do this training many years ago, and I called it now or later money. Remember the candy now laters? And in Brooklyn, we call them now laters. I didn't know that it was spelled now or later for many years. But side note, right? When I talked about that money, I would talk about instances where, for example, like if you were an affiliate, and if you sign up to an affiliate program and you were able to convert, most affiliate programs don't pay you, until like maybe 30 days or 40 days or even 60 days later, right? Depending upon that program. Versus you being like, look, I need somebody to give me money in my hand or in my bank account today or within the next couple of days, right? Are you in a situation where you need fast money? That's number two. Then there's more. So once you actually start making real money, right? Your first sales, then you want to bring in more. You want to start making more. So you're in a place where maybe anybody here need to transition from a 9 to 5. You're a 9 to 5 entrepreneur and you're looking to do what you want to do full time. So maybe you need to bring in more so that you can replace your 9 to 5 income. Maybe you need to bring in more because you want to get to a place of abundancy, and what you're bringing in, honestly, is just not enough, right? Maybe you're in a space where you're like, look, this is good for right now, but this is not enough money for me to feel like I'm sustaining myself, and then I've got all that I want, right? So maybe you need more. Maybe you need extra money. So outside of what it is that you're bringing in as your core business, you need some extra streams of income. So you've got your primary, for me, my primary business is I'm a web designer. I create and build websites for clients. But then I have all of these other revenue streams that are working for me, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. So maybe outside of your core income stream, you need extra streams of income coming into you and your business. Okay. So extra. And then steady. Maybe you're in a place where you do make sales, but they're sporadic. They're random. Maybe a couple of sales this week. Maybe you went to an event and you made some sales there, but then all of a sudden, the faucet is turned off and it's just dry season, right? There are no sales or slow sales. So maybe you're trying to figure out how to generate steady money. Okay. Now, I identify these 5 areas because I want you to be able to, if you really want to start or grow your business, figure out what kind of money it is that you need right now. Are you in a space where you need the first, the fast, more, extra, or steady? Because these different money types require different things of you. Okay. Now, we're going to actually go through these hopefully this week, because all of this week I'm going to be talking about cash flow clarity in more detail. So if you want me to break down these 5 types, in more detail, let me know. Okay. You can let me know in the comment box, or you can even email me. There are a lot of times when clients will, I'm looking for my box of tissue. Where did it go? I have a box of tissue. I need it. There are a lot of times when clients will email me, or potential clients, and just kind of share their story with me and let me know who they are, what they're going through, where they need help and support right now. So if that's something that you can do as well, you can email substance@gmail.com. So we're going to go into these 5 types in more detail in another conversation. I just wanted you to be able to know the 5 and to identify what it is that you're looking for right now. Okay. Could be steady money, extra money, more money. What are you really trying to attract to you right now? You got to be specific if you want to be intentional. Okay. So that's number 1. The second side of this conversation is me sharing with you my 4 income streams. Okay. Now, how we're going to do this is an activity where you actually create 4 squares, 4 boxes, or you can just, do one long line in the middle and then slash it into in the middle of that, so that you've got 4 quadrants. There are 4 different types of income streams that I bring money in. All right. Okay. So number 1 is LPPs. I call those my low price point products. A lot of people know me as the LPP queen. Literally, I got invited to speak at Epicon in Vegas, because I'm going to be talking about low price point products and how you turn them LPPs into HPPs and bringing that extra good money, right? So that's something that I'm known for as far as one of my expertise. So think about that. Can you, in the first quadrant, LPPs, identify the low price point products that you sell? For me, those are things that are under $100, sometimes $1, $5, $7, $27, $47, $97. Do you have LPP products? Okay. Now, that's not limited just to physical products. I have information products. I have even LPP services, services where I can say, okay, I'll do some graphics for you today. Here's the package. It's $95 or $100, right? LPP products. Can you identify what your LPPs are? That's the first quadrant, the first square. Okay. Next one, HPP. So I told you my core business is that I'm a web designer. I build websites for people anywhere between, $500 to $10,000, $15,000. I build websites. That's one of my premium offers. And I always tell clients, at the end of the day, you need a lot of LPPs to bring in 4, 5, 6, 7 plus figures, right? Which means that one of the ways to balance out your revenue is to, in addition to having low price point offers, having some premium HPP offers too. Do you have any, right? That's quadrant number 2. Number 3 is PIP. Passive income where you can consistently bring it in without having to do a lot of work, and in some cases any work, right? For me, different types of passive income. I've got programs that I've put together, and like last week when we talked about content creation, one of my programs I shared with you was my 12-week content marketing challenge over at substance.com/CMC, right? Guess what? The program is done. It's 90 days. It's 12 weeks. You can pay in full or you can pay in parts. The payment plan, the subscription, that's a continuity. That's passive income. So I've got a lot of people who are on continuity subscription-based programs. They're in my programs and they're paying on a monthly basis for several months, for a year, for more than a year. And that is passive income. In most cases, I do little to nothing. Print on demand, that's another type of passive income where I have certain books and services, and I wanted to share one of my books with you. Let me see if I can go over there and grab it for you. But having self-publishing and print on demand books is another form of income for me. So tap on the hearts, share this out, tag a business bestie. Let me go and grab that book so I can share that with you really quick. Okay. I see it right here in my fingertips. Okay. So this ring light is super bright today. So here's one of my QuickBooks. This is the Maximize Your Money Magic, Smart Ways to Make Money Online. So we're talking about income streams. This is actually one of the books that you get inside of my Girl Boss Book Club. I don't know if you are in the book club, but the book club, there are 20 books in there that I've self-published over at sistersense.com/GBBC, which stands for Girl Boss Book Club. GBBC, right? So this one is on money. And I do actually talk about the 4 types of income streams that I have. I think it's like one of the first things that I talk about, my method to making money online. Low price point, high price point, passive income, which we're talking about now. So self-publishing, print on demand. Once you print it, once you put it up there, people order it. The companies that you use for your self-publishing, they ship it out. You don't have to do anything but consistently create your products, right? Passive income, subscription-based, reoccurring revenue. That's quadrant number 3. And then number 4 is OPP. OPP for me is other people's products, right? So as a web designer, oftentimes there are other types of tools that people need. They need hosting, they need sales pages, they need a store, they need email marketing setup. And I don't do these things. I don't have a company for email marketing. So what I do is I recommend different services to my clients. And when they sign up to those, I generate a commission from that, right? Just makes sense. I build a website, but I don't host the website. So I'm going to tell you where to go to get hosting. And I generate revenue from affiliate marketing, selling OPP, other people's products, right? So I want you to identify those 4 quadrants. Again, you can take a piece of paper. You can even drop into the comment box and let me know. Oh, okay, LaShanda, I don't have any OPPs or I don't have any PIPs. You want to generate consistent revenue. For me, what works for me, these 4 income streams. Now, people probably call these different things. One day I decided to sit down and share my method. So these are signature Sister Sense terms. LPP, PIP, OPP, HPP. I actually made these terms as part of my Sister Sense brand many, many years ago so that I could describe to others my method, my income streams, the ones that work really well for me. Make your 4 quadrants, identify, make a list of those offers you have in each, what you have versus what's missing. That's a great place to start, number 1. And number 2, I will continue to talk to you about the different money types so I can break those down for you in more detail. Now, to start, I actually started with low price point services. I was building graphics and building websites for people and doing some design work. I started on like Craigslist. I graduated from Columbia University. So I used to go on Columbia's, I'm an Ivy League girl. I used to go on the college board and see who needed a web designer. There are different departments at school. I mean, I've been doing this since I was in college, right? I started off with LPP side gigs, and then I grew from there because the best place to start when it comes to income streams is to sell stuff people need, sell a service people don't want to do and say, look, I'll do it for you. Now, here's the deal. Outside of what we talk about over the next 7 days, you can go over to sistersense.com/SSH, which stands for Super Side Hustles and the Cash Flow Clarity Kit. So there is a training on Super Side Hustles plus my bigger Cash Flow Clarity Kit so I can help you get clear about the kind of funds you're looking to bring in, your revenue goals over at sistersense.com/SSH. But we're going to continue this conversation all week. Okay. So with that being said, I just kind of want to wrap up this conversation with just a quick recap, and then I would love to see what you guys are deciding to work on, or where you feel like you need some support, some clarity, what you feel like is missing. Okay. So let's see. How many of these income streams do you actually have? LPP, HPP, OPP, PIP. That was number one, right? Working through your quadrants to take a look at what you have versus what is missing. Number one. Number two, are you setting goals? Are you setting intentional goals? So you're able to say, by the way, let me see here. Let me go back real quick. Okay. I just saw that I skipped something, so I'm gonna rewind and come again. Okay. Rundown recap of 4 income streams and 5 money types. Okay, so the first thing is, what do you have versus what you're missing, right? So the 5 money types we talked about were first, fast, more, extra, and steady. Are you missing steady income? Do you need extra income, other revenue streams? Do you need more so you're not quite making enough to be able to say you can live off of your entrepreneurship business endeavor? Do you need fast money? You need money to come in now, or first money? You're a newbie, you're just starting out, you need your first customers, your first sales. That's the 5 types. Okay. And again, if you guys want me to, I'll dig into those in more detail another day. The next thing that I said was I want you to think about the 4 income streams. So making a 4 quadrant, right? 4 quadrant, 4 boxes on a piece of paper. Do you have LPPs, low price point products, HPPs, high price point products, PIPs, passive income products, and OPPs, other people's products, affiliate income? Those are the 4 quadrants. Those are the ones that I've identified as my income streams that I use to make money every single month online. What do you have? What are you missing, right? Are you setting your daily goals, right? So are you clear about how much money you want to make on a daily basis? And are you reaching those goals? Number one. Number two, are you setting the goals? Are you reaching the goals? Those are 2 very, very important questions. And do you have an offer to help you automatically hit that goal with minimal sale? Like if you say, well, my goal is to make $100 a day. Well, do you have a $100 offer? Because guess what? One sale, you hit your goal. You want to make $1,000 a day. Do you have a $1,000 offer? Because guess what? Bam, one sale, one day, you hit your goal, right? 1K one day. But do you have a $1,000 offer? Do you have a 5,000 or a 10,000 or a 3,000 or a 500 or a 300? If you want to hit a certain number every day, do you also have a product that is that exact price? So if you were just to sell one of those in that 1 day period, you hit your goal, right? Those are some things for you to consider. All right. And also, the last thing that I want to say when it comes to these income streams and these types of money is essentially, what are you doing today? What are you doing today to actually proactively hit this goal? Because it's easy to say, these are my income streams, these are the types of money that I make. It's harder to actually do it. It's harder to get off of your behind and actually say that you did something today to sell an offer. Like, I've already done it. I mean, I woke up this morning to PayPal pings. I was already making money. Some of the money that came in this morning was continuity money, was PIP, passive income money. But that's a whole other story, right? That's me. What about you? What are you proactively doing today, right? So I can say, hey, I've jumped on here. I talked to you today. I've done a live stream. I did this web class. And in this conversation, I said, guess what? This is just the beginning. I want to talk to you about cash flow. If you need some money, if your money is funny, you want that cash flow clarity, you want to learn about some side gigs and side hustles, things that you can do. Again, I started off as a side hustle sister. I was working a 9-to-5 job, doing side hustles on the side, building websites, helping people with tech, going to different offers, checking out stuff on Craigslist. I was a side gig sister for a minute before I started doing this full time. So that's a whole other conversation I can teach you on, right? So I said to you, you can actually, outside of what I do right now, what I'm saying to you right now, write this down, SSH. Because when you go over to sistersense.com/SSH, there is the super side hustles training. There is the cash flow clarity kit. That is something that I've created for you, right? As I'm sharing that with you, my question to you is, what are you going to do to proactively share at least one offer with an audience, right? What are you going to do to proactively share today? Okay. I'm going to leave it there. There's more that I can say, but that's why we have 7 days to talk about cash flow clarity. Okay. So tomorrow we'll talk about some more. Let's leave it here for today, thinking about these 2 conversations, 4 income streams, 5 types of money. What do you have? What are you missing? What can you do today to make sure you're getting that ball rolling in some way, working on your daily revenue goals? Alrighty, my dears. Again, feel free to check in with me. Email sizzlesense@gmail.com if you have any questions. Make sure you go and take a look at the Super Side Hustle Cash Flow Clarity Kit combination over at sizzlesense.com/SSH. And of course, share this out because that's what it's all about. If you enjoyed this session for today, can I see it? Can I see some hearts and thumbs up? And tap, 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 tap. Go crazy. Like, girl, ooh, loved it. Go for it, crazy. Like it up, heart it up, share it up. And I'll be right back here to help make sure that you are fired up and focused tomorrow. Till then, take care. Mwah.